So you woke up today by thinking, man, I need to find out more about what Linux is and how to use this. And just because of your thought, I have decided to make this video. First, let me say thank you for stopping by and selecting my video out of all the search results that you have been shown. For starters, what is Linux? Short and basic answer would be a Linux is an operating system just like macOS or Windows. A more complicated answer is a Linux is only a kernel, and to call it an operating system we need to talk about Linux distributions. A Linux distribution is a company-specific package which has a Linux kernel and vendor-specific software and features for that distribution. There is a great number of different distributions to suit the need of almost everyone. If you need it, it is out there. If not, you can build one yourself. Before I talk about advantages, let me just clear out the myth about the Linux that Linux is something only special gifted people, so-called geeks, that live in the basement know how to use it. That's not true. A Linux can be a fun system and quite easy to learn, at least the basics, and in comparison to other operating systems, I think it gives you much more fun. A biggest advantage of Linux in comparison to other operating systems is that most of the Linux distributions are free, which means that you can download them, change them, copy them and redistribute them without paying a single euro. A second most important Linux feature is how deep you can interact with the system itself. Some of you will say, hey, you can interact quite deep with your Windows PC. Well, yes and no. If you are a root user in Linux, you own that system. If it means destroying the system by executing specific command, no question asked, it will do it for you. In Windows, you almost certainly cannot do this. As in other systems, you can have different user levels to whom different rights of interaction with the operating system is given. A Windows administrator is similar to Linux root user. User is a user in both operating systems. Third important Linux feature is that since Linux is free open source software, everyone can contribute to the development of source code, which makes it more secure, reliable and transparent. So, let's start with some practical work. Let me explain which distribution I'm using. Currently, you are looking at the Kali Linux distribution. The reason why I'm using this is not because I'm trying to geek out on you, it's because I'm trying to study for cybersecurity. And in this field, Kali Linux alongside the Parrot OS, it is the best package to use it for this purpose. So, let us start by opening a terminal. In my case, since I'm using Kali Linux, my default user is root. On your system, this may be something else, maybe your personal name or the name you specified at the beginning of the installation. This first command, please ignore. I just want to list the items that are saved in this folder. So, we see here that we have some of the folders like desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, templates and videos. How do we jump from our current folder, which is root, to folder, let's say desktop? To do this, we will simply use the command cd or change directory. Cd on its own does nothing, so we need to specify the folder to which you would like to jump in. Let's say we would like to go to documents, press enter, and now we are in documents folder. To go back one folder, we'll type in cd space and 2 dots. Let me jump back a few folders. Currently I'm in the top root folder. If we would like to jump from our top root folder to a specific folder like desktop, we can also type cd root in my case and desktop. And if you look, we are in root desktop folder. If you would like to go back folder which you were previously at, you will type in cd space dash. Now we are back in the root. Now that we know how to switch to directory and go out, we need to know how to list all the items that are saved in this directory. To do that, you type in ls. ls stands for list and it will show everything that is inside. But keep in mind that you need extra parameters if you would like to show, let's say, for the hidden files or files that start with dot. There are many more other options that you can use with the ls as with every other command in Linux. Now that we know how to switch to directory, we know how to list the items, we need to learn how to make a directory. To do this, you type in this, it stays for make directory, and type the name of the directory you would like to create. Let's say files. As you see now, we created directory files on our desktop and we list it with ls. It shows up here. To remove a directory, you type in dir and name of the directory. Now it's gone. To make sure, let's type ls and it's not me here. Let's create again the same directory. So, to create a file, you use the command touch. Let's create a text file. As you see, we have created a text file named king on our desktop. To remove it, you simply type in rm, s stands for remove, and it's gone. Now let's make it again. So, to move a file or a directory, we use command move, or for short mv. You type in the file or the directory you wish to move and the location where you would like to paste it. In our case, we would like to paste it inside files. As you see, it disappeared from our desktop. Now let's make sure that it is in our files. List, it's there. To rename a directory or a file, you type in mv, the file name, and the new name you would like to use. Let's say king1.txt. Let's check it out. Now we have king1.txt. Before that, it was king.txt. Another important command that you already saw me using is pwd, and this stands for print working directory. As you see, we are currently located in root desktop files. If you go back one directory, type it again, we are at root desktop. So our next important command is command called top, T-O-P. This command lists all the processes that are currently in use. As you see here, those are the names of the processes. On the left side you see the PID number. This number is very important if you wish to close the process. User is the user who started the process, and alongside is the CPU usage and memory usage. To exit top command, you press Ctrl and C. Another important command is if your screen is full like this and you wish to empty it, you type in clear. Let's say that you have a problem with your network. You wish to find out your IP address or your broadcast address, maybe your gateway address, or maybe which network adapter is currently in use. For this, you type in the command ifconfig. As you see here, this will list all the adapters that are currently enabled, like Ethernet 0, this is your local Ethernet connection, and LO is your loopback. If you would have, let's say, a wireless adapter, it will be stated as VLAN 1 or 2 or 0, depending on how many adapters you have. This command will show you your local IP address, subnet masks, broadcast address, and here is listed MAC address of the network adapter. Let me clear this for you. If you wish to list the detailed information about your hard drives, you type in fdisk space -L. This will give you the size of your local hard drive and how it is partitioned. If you like this video, please do click the like button and eventually subscribe to my channel for further videos that will come. If you have any comments or recommendations or critiques, you feel free to leave them down in the comment section. Thank you for watching.